Welcome to our journey through some of the most chilling and mysterious true crime stories that remain unsolved to this day. Stories that linger in the public consciousness, unresolved puzzles that whisper of darker impulses. We're drawn to these cases not for their violence, but for the questions they leave unanswered. Each scene will transport you to the time and place where these haunting events occurred. You'll walk the same streets, feel the same dread, and confront the same chilling unknowns that continue to baffle investigators and haunt our collective imagination. These are not just stories. They are windows into the depths of human cruelty and the enduring power of mystery. The cobblestones still echo with the hurried footsteps of Londoners past, but the air is thick with something else now. Fear. A killer stalks these streets, a shadow in the fog. He moves through Whitechapel like a phantom, leaving a trail of mutilated victims, women discarded and forgotten by society. Each victim, a new layer of terror painted onto the city's soul. The newspapers scream his name, Jack the Ripper, a moniker that has become synonymous with brutality and the darkness that can lurk beneath the veneer of civilization. But who was he? A fiend, a monster, perhaps? But he was also a ghost, disappearing into the fog as quickly as he arrived. The Ripper's reign of terror ended as abruptly as it began, but the questions linger, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are destined to remain unsolved. California, the land of sunshine and opportunity. But beneath the golden glow, a different kind of darkness was brewing. He emerged from the shadows with a chilling calling card, cryptic ciphers, taunting letters, and a thirst for recognition. The Zodiac Killer, as he called himself, toyed with the police, with the public, and with our deepest fears. His victims, seemingly chosen at random, were bound by terror and the chilling efficiency of his attacks. Each crime scene, another piece of a puzzle he seemed determined to never let us solve. The letters, filled with bizarre symbols and threats, offered glimpses into a mind obsessed with power and control. They were a terrifying game of cat and mouse played out on a public stage. Decades have passed, the ciphers partially cracked, but the Zodiac's true identity remains a mystery, a chilling reminder that some monsters hide in plain sight. Praia da Luz, a picturesque vacation destination. Families gather, children laugh, the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows. But in the fading light, a nightmare unfolds. 3-year-old Madeleine McCann vanishes from her bed. Her parents' worst fear realized. The apartment, a scene frozen in time, speaks volumes in its silence. A child's toy abandoned, a family vacation shattered. Days turn into weeks, weeks into years. Theories abound. Abduction, a tragic accident, a parent's desperate act. Each possibility, a new layer of heartbreak. The world watched, prayed, and speculated. But Madeleine remained missing, her face a haunting reminder of the fragility of innocence and the enduring agony of uncertainty. The case remains open, a wound that refuses to heal. A testament to the power of hope and the devastating consequences of unanswered questions. Chapter 4. The Black Dalia, Hollywood's Darkest Secret. Los Angeles, 1947. The city of dreams, where ambition thrives and aspirations turn to dust in the California sun. But in the shadow of the Hollywood sign, a nightmare unfolds. The body of Elizabeth Short, a young woman with aspirations of stardom, is discovered in a vacant lot. Her body, brutally mutilated, is posed with a chilling precision that speaks of a mind consumed by darkness. The press, hungry for a story, dubs her the Black Dalia. Her tragic end becomes a media sensation, overshadowing the life she lived. The investigation, a tangled web of dead ends and false leads, revealed the underbelly of Hollywood's glamorous facade, a place where ambition could curdle into desperation and darkness could fester in plain sight. The Black Dahlia's murder remains unsolved, a chilling reminder that even in the city of dreams, nightmares can take root. Chapter 5. The Axman's Jazz Terror in the Quarter. New Orleans, a city pulsating with life music and a history steeped in mystery. But beneath the vibrant tapestry of the French Quarter, a different tune was playing, the Axman, a name whispered in hushed tones, a spectre haunting the humid nights, his weapon of choice an axe wielded with brutal efficiency. He broke into homes, leaving behind a trail of blood and terror. His victims, chosen seemingly at random, lived in fear of the next strike. The city held its breath, the rhythm of jazz now tinged with fear. Who was this phantom, this embodiment of New Orleans' darkest impulses? He taunted the city with letters, claiming a chilling fondness for jazz and a promise to spare those whose homes were filled with its sounds. The Axman's reign of terror eventually subsided, but his true identity remains an enigma, a ghost in the night, forever woven into the fabric of New Orleans' haunted history. Chapter 6. The Sodder Children consumed by flames. Fayetteville, West Virginia. A small town nestled in the Appalachian Mountains where life moved at a slower pace. But on Christmas Eve, 1945, tragedy struck the Sodder family, forever shattering their peaceful existence. A fire engulfed their home, flames licking at the night sky. 5 of the Sodder children were trapped inside, their cries for help swallowed by the roar of the blaze. But when the smoke cleared and the ashes settled, a horrifying truth emerged. The children's remains were never found. Had they somehow survived the inferno, or had something more sinister occurred? The Sodders, desperate for answers, clung to slivers of hope. A possible sighting, a mysterious phone call, a whisper of conspiracy. Decades passed, the mystery deepening. The missing Sodder children became a haunting reminder that even in the quietest corners of the world, darkness can lurk, and some questions may never be answered. Chapter 7. The Somerton Man Enigma on the Beach. Somerton Beach, Adelaide. The gentle lapping of waves, the smell of salt air, a place of tranquility. But on a December morning in 1948, this serene setting became the backdrop for a baffling mystery. A man, well-dressed and seemingly healthy, lies dead on the sand. His identity, a mystery, his cause of death unknown. The investigation, riddled with dead ends and strange clues, only deepened the puzzle. A scrap of paper bearing the words "Tamam Shud," Persian for "it is finished," was found hidden in his pocket. The Somerton man's belongings offered no answers, only more questions. Who was he? What brought him to Somerton Beach? And what is the meaning of the cryptic note? He became known as the Tamam Shud man, his story a chilling reminder that even in death, some secrets refuse to be revealed. Chapter 8. The Bowmont Children. Vanished in broad daylight, Glenelg Beach, Australia. The sun beats down, children's laughter fills the air, and families seek solace in the cool embrace of the ocean. But on a summer afternoon in 1966, this idyllic scene became a parent's worst nightmare. The Bowmont children, Jane, Anna, and Grant, vanish without a trace. They were last seen walking hand in hand, their youthful innocence a stark contrast to the horror that awaited. The beach, once a symbol of carefree joy, transformed into a haunting reminder of their disappearance. The investigation, a desperate race against time, yielded few clues. Witnesses recall seeing the children with a tall blonde man. Was he a predator lurking in plain sight, or was he an innocent bystander, forever linked to a tragedy he had nothing to do with? The Bowmont children's disappearance remains one of Australia's most baffling unsolved cases. Their story, a chilling reminder that even in the most ordinary of settings, evil can lurk, and sometimes the most innocent are the most vulnerable. Chapter 9. The Hintk Murders. Silence on the farm, Hintk, Germany. A remote farmstead, isolated and silent. The year 1922, the air is thick with the scent of hay and the promise of spring, but beneath the surface a darkness festers. The Gruber family, brutally murdered in their home, 6 lives extinguished, their deaths a gruesome tableau discovered days later. The killer, a phantom, who moved through the farmhouse with chilling familiarity. He stayed for days, tending to the livestock, eating their food, living amongst the dead. The investigation, hampered by the remoteness of the farm and the passage of time, revealed little. Who would commit such a heinous act, and why? The Hintk murders remain a chilling reminder that evil can strike in the most unexpected of places, leaving behind a silence more deafening than any scream. Chapter 10. The Boy in the Box, a Child Unknown, Philadelphia, 1957. A cold February day, the wind whipping through the trees. In a rural area, a chilling discovery, a cardboard box discarded and forgotten. Inside, the body of a young boy, his innocence stolen, his identity unknown. He was malnourished, his body bearing the marks of abuse. He became known as the boy in the box, his story a stark reminder of the vulnerability of childhood and the depravity that can lurk within the human heart. Despite countless leads, his identity remained a mystery. Who was this boy? Who could commit such a horrific act against a defenseless child? His case remains open, a testament to the enduring power of hope and the unwavering pursuit of justice for the voiceless. He is a chilling reminder that some stories, no matter how tragic, deserve to be heard. These stories continue to captivate and terrify us, reminding us of the dark mysteries that remain unsolved. Each case a puzzle box with missing pieces, a haunting melody with an unresolved chord. Thank you for joining us on this journey through some of the most haunting true crime stories in history. We've explored the darkest corners of human nature, the places where fear takes root and questions linger long after the headlines fade. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing content that explores the shadowy side of humanity and the cases that continue to fascinate and frighten us.